Introspection, meditation, mindfulness. That is what we're going to contemplate on this week. Hi everyone, welcome back to Brain Mystic, where we are demystifying the brain one neuroscience concept at a time. Each week we are drawing a card from the deck of Neuro Tarot cards, and this is a deck that I designed and created myself, which were inspired by the major arcana of the tarot deck, but infused with all kinds of neuroscience knowledge. So this week's card is the Introspection Card or the Pineal Gland card. And this card was inspired by the High Priestess card of the Major Arcana. The High Priestess is a card which is very contemplative, and it talks a lot about self reflection and mindfulness, and that the way forward is actually known to you, and you just have to dive deep within yourself in order to move forward, in order to find what is the right path ahead, or what happens next. So it's kind of almost like a meditative practice, and it's reminding us that we probably have all the solutions to our problems within ourselves, and just by looking deep within we'll be able to figure things out. um, so when I was thinking about this card, I was really excited, and I thought of the pineal gland, which is located right above the third ventricle. So if I kind of bore something right in the center over here and went deep inside, right above the third ventricle, the pineal gland is situated, and then it secretes its hormones into the cerebrospinal fluid from that location above the third ventricle. And if you think of in meditative practices of where that is, then you can kind of think of the third eye or right there in the center of the forehead and go deep within. And essentially, we're asking you to think about the pineal gland in the center of your forehead or your third eye. The pineal gland secretes melatonin, and this is the hormone which is also called the hormone of darkness, and it controls different kinds of biorhythms that are in us. So it controls the day-night cycle, seasonal cycles. So a lot of these kinds of light sensitive cycles, biorhythms, that is controlled by the melatonin and the pineal gland. In many animals, it is also considered to be responsible for migration and the homing signal. So, a lot of birds can travel really far distances and across seasons, and they move from one location back home, and they know exactly where to go and how far they need to travel. And this kind of homing device or the homing signal, which is kind of internally programmed, they think that the pineal gland, the melatonin secretion, might actually be really important for this kind of directionality, which is there in some of these animals. And so that was really exciting bit of information about how to kind of know where to go and to have that inner sense of compass. You can actually use that pineal gland or the melatonin, which kind of is a nice parallel to the high priestess that we were talking about before. So that's what I wanted to leave with you this week. So know that all the answers you need are within yourselves, either through a meditative practice or just by following your homing signal with the pineal gland. And so think about that when you're contemplating on these cards this week, and think of migration, meditation, and also self reflection. So I will look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.